This is The Tragedy of Aether, Part 4, a fan story by iiVoltageWolf. As the team of three began to venture to the fortress, they began to feel uneasy as the aura about the area was unbearably unclean, but they had enough willpower to push through it. Clarin, equipping her futuristic facewear, scans the fortress's entrance, and unfortunately, it's not going to be easily accessible, as opening the gates requires the power and magic of Aetherian Nightmare, the grimoire that the deceased Absa once obtained. Everyone? Clarin called. I'm detecting a complex magic-based mechanism that requires the power of a certain book. Maple searches her inventory, but that didn't help at all, as she doesn't have the item. A few seconds pass, and the nameless, robed knight pulled out the item needed, asking, "Is this what you need?" Clarin removed her facewear, taking the book from her teammate and standing before the entrance. According to the scan, I must open this book to chapter 2 and read verse 6. The kitty spoke, focusing on chanting verse 6. After chanting the cursed words of verse 6, a swirling of dark magic revolved around the team periodically, ending its period after 5 seconds by darting to the gate, allowing it to swing open for the team to enter. The interior looked fairly nice and friendly with the occasional gothic theme, but there's some suspicion. Where are all the demons in this area? Maple asked the team, searching the main room confidently. This area was a bit too quiet, so the unnamed robed knight commanded, "Team, if we want to survive, we can't just stick around here. We must venture further in. There's a dark corridor to my left, so I recommend we go there if we want to kill some things." Everyone else agreed and proceeded to enter the dark corridor. Now, this area was far more spooky, as the chances of getting mutilated were increased. So the kitty and the raccoon let their newly acquired teammate light the way with their sword. As soon as the team traversed the dark, narrow corridor successfully, red, glowing eyes began to appear, calling for a battle in a dimly lit area. The team readied up and began to fall the demons that were stalking in this darkness, spilling their Lucifer-dependent blood onto the fortress floors they've walked upon. When the team stepped back into the light, their weapons were all covered in demon blood, but, most importantly, the team had no injuries during the fight. Phew! That was tough fighting in the dark, Clarin relieved herself, taking some breaths to calm her anxiety, while her teammates did the same. A few minutes later, Maple, with her high charisma, stood before her teammates, reminding them about what the robed knight said about loitering in places like these. So they got ready to move and proceeded to the next area. What else might they encounter? Could there be any significance with the demons they fought earlier? Only time and prayers will tell.